What is up there, guys? Morty here. As you can see from the beautiful cinematography here, I have a Rebel T6i. I am a digital media student and I got this for my class. So what better way to use it than not on your project and actually on a clothing video. I thought this would be a better time than ever to upload something because I've gotten a lot of nice things over the last couple of months and I thought it'd be worth sharing to you in this very fashion. So today we've got me, we've got girlfriend, say hi.
Hello.
She's sick. And we've got dog. So they might be making appearances in this video. In any case, I've got some really cool pickups to show you guys, so let me get right into it. I apologize for the lack of videos. I just haven't really had the motivation to make stuff knowing that my camera quality is low, but this is better opportunity than none to make something, so let's get into the first pickup. Alright, so starting off with something a little bit on the smaller side, I've got this gray super boxy t-shirt from Macus. As you know, Macus is one of my favorite brands. They have a lot of really cool essentials when it comes to their private label, but they also carry a lot of really awesome designers. No, they carry a lot of really awesome designers such as Rick Owens and Double Rainbow, as well as Martine Rose, Yeezy, etc., etc. But I really, really love their private label. Their private label is named after certain members of their staff. One of them in particular is Jacob Keller, you know, always fresh apparel, really awesome dude. So I've got this really nice t-shirt from him. It's a gray t-shirt. It's in the stone colorway from what they say on their site. It's got this almost slightly heathered effect to it and a very high neck, as you can see here. Mock neck right there. Information labeled on the inside. It's a very boxy fit t-shirt, so it sits very wide, has very dropped shoulders, which I love. I love a good dropped shoulder. And then in terms of anything else, oh yeah, it's got a really awesome back seam right here. It's made in LA, made here in the USA, so I love knowing that my stuff is made there. It's just a nice little bonus for me personally, but I really like this t-shirt. Super awesome, gonna be really great for the fall winter months. It's a nice color for such stuff, and it would go really well with the next thing that I'm about to show you. So on to the next one.
Make it come. Make it come.
It's a doggy.
There we go.
The next thing I picked up would have been a lot better in my last video on Cav Empt, but sometimes items just kind of appear out of nowhere, and I was able to catch this jacket on a major steal compared to what it was originally at retail. So if my lovely lady would hand me my jacket. Never mind, I had to get it myself. We've got the gray Cav Empt. I believe this is the, I believe it's called the packable hood jacket, something along those lines. Really, really nice jacket. It's in this gray washed out fabric, as you can see here. I thought it would be a little bit more of a blue tinge, but it is very much like a cold charcoaly gray color. It's really nice. I really like it. The photos on websites, I'll put it up here somewhere. The photos on websites make it look a little bit more blue than it actually is, but this definitely is a lot more of a gray, and I don't really mind that. But it is a very nice piece overall. As you can see here, just a very wide, boxy jacket. It's got this very thick, kind of pointed collar. It sits up on its own. It's got a very thick, pointed collar because it's got a packable detailing on the inside with the brass zipper right there. You can whip it out whenever you'd like. Don't take that the wrong way or I'll kill you. On top of having that really cool packable detailing, it's also got Cav Empt on either shoulder, right here and there, reminiscent of a lot of their other designs. Very nice. It's got two large duffel pockets here on either side, kind of like a bomber jacket of sorts. Very nice. Fortunately, one thing that I was kind of bummed out about is that it doesn't have any pockets that go under the actual one here, so you can't put any, you can't put your hands in the side pockets, unfortunately. So, you know, that's how it goes. On top of that, one of the other cool details about it is that it's got a little patch here with a digital graphic. It says Cav on it. Very cool little graphic there. I think it's just a nice little touch of color too. It's that green, so you can wear it with like a green or like a foresty green colored t-shirt under it, and it gives it a little bit of pop. The red Cav Empt patch on the sleeve, as always. You know, gotta rep Cav Empt in some way or another, so it's got that as well. Black bomber style ribbing right here, super nice in terms of giving it a bomber jacket appeal, but it does have regular cuffs, so it's a very unique piece. It has a lot going for it in terms of designs, and it's really nice to wear, especially in these in-betweener parts of the, I see a spider. But it's got these really nice effects and graphics for in between parts of the seasons, so you know, right now during September and October it's really nice for then, and I can definitely see it being nice for later when I can layer up and that sort of stuff, because it is a very boxy fit. One detail I forgot to mention, it's got these black drawstrings as well for the hood, but it does give it a little bit more of a, you know, a little bit more of a design because of these black drawstrings, so that's very dope as well. Moving on to the next piece. Backtracking to Macus for a moment here, I got this orange beanie from them. It's called a two-way beanie. It's really dope. It has this embroidery. God damn, it's like blasted out because it is so bright. It is just this crazy saturated color, but it does have this stitching right here that is their Macus logo. Really cool beanie, very like nice and stretchy. Works well for that kind of fisherman look if you're going for that. I think it looks a little bit better on me when I have more hair going on, when I can like bust the curl out of my hat and that sort of thing, but it's still very nice regardless. I could definitely see me using this in the winter months just for like that little added pop of color and everything along those lines. It's called a two-way beanie because it also has the stitch on the inside. So if you wanted to wear this like a long beanie, you can do that. If you wanted to wear it like a toque, you can do that as well. I like that I have both choices, and it was a nice little pickup. I got this along with the gray t-shirt and the next pickup that I'm going to show you, also from Macus. The next pickup that I got from Macus, one of the main things that I ended up getting out of the little like package of stuff that I got from them, are the Hope Wind trousers in the black colorway. Relaxed fit trousers, I believe, are a very untapped part of clothing. They are really flattering on a skinnier person with like a slimmer top, or just even like with like a bigger top, depending on how you style it. If you want to have it be a little bit more tucked in, that kind of thing. I think that relaxed trousers are really, really awesome. So these are a really, really wide black trouser. These are made of about, I think it's gonna be like a 67%, it's a 64 to 67% cotton, and then about 34% polyamide. But yeah, there we go. It has this sheen effect to it. It's a really nice shine of like a material. It's really supple and easy to wear, and I really like it because of that. As I said earlier, it's a very, very wide leg. I had it taken up to a 29-inch inseam, so it sits just above the shoe. It has a lightly cropped effect, and I think that makes it a lot more flattering. I know relaxed fit trousers can be styled when they're a little bit longer. I know Magnus Ronning does a lot of that, but I think having the slightly cropped effect is still very nice, and it works well on multiple shoes because you can show off your shoes and what have you. This is one of my favorite pickups. I got these on a massive steal. I think they were originally at about $300, and I got them at $90. So they're like a normal pair of pants. They were on sale. I think there's a couple sizes left, but these are a very nice pant. I had to have them taken in too because their sizing was crazy. I got these, I think their small size was like a 50, and I'm normally a 46 in European suit sizing in terms of pants. So I had to have these taken in a little bit too at the waist, but it didn't lose any kind of design element to it. It still looks really, really nice, and I am super excited about these guys. So the Hope Wind trousers by Hope. All right, moving on to more relaxed fit pants, I guess you could say. I think one of the other things that I've wanted to foray into is cargo pants. I know cargo pants tend to be a little bit more on the technical side in terms of design, that kind of thing. They're a little bit more of a technical looking piece of clothing. They have the pockets, what have you. So it's a little bit more iffy for me to get into those, but I still really like how they look. They have that more relaxed fit, but they have like almost like a reason to it. So something that I just opened up today that I am actually super something that I'm super excited to show you guys is these Undercover cargo pants from this last spring summer collection. These are in on the website they're listed as the khaki colorway, but these are definitely like an olive. As you can see here, they're like a foresty green kind of olive color, and these are like awesome. I really love these. I tried them on once or twice, but I'm like super stoked with them. I got to get into the details because that's where the pants really shine, if I'm going to be honest. As I said, it's in this khaki green colorway. It's got a reinforced seat back here. That's a unique detail to start off on, Matt. Congratulations for finding the weirdest detail to start off on when you're talking about a pair of pants. But it's got this reinforced seating right here to give it that extra technical look with two buttoned pockets here on the back. So you can see right here, I'm gonna get it up to the camera, see if it focuses. It says Equality Jin Takahashi right there. It does have a lightly faded effect to it, so if it looks like it's out of focus, it's actually because it's out of focus on the actual tag here. But it's a cool little detail with the seagull and that sort of stuff. I thought it was fun, what have you. As we come down to the rest of the back of the pant, it has this reinforced stitching. What it does have are these large cargo pockets, like what the namesake is. There's a pocket right here, and then there's this other pocket that leads right behind it, right here as well. It has this double layered effect. It really reminds me of like a Rick Owens pair of pants, but it is very interesting at that. And then as we get down to the bottom of the pant, it's got these cuffs, as you can see here, with a button right there, so you can make them a little bit smaller or a little bit wider, if you will. You've got the two options, so you can roll with it. I'm super excited to style these pants. I think these will actually be really good for fall and winter and that sort of thing. I just don't think they have a very identifiable season to them. I think they can be worn all year round, so that's why I really like these, and that's why I got these on this spring summer sale. I got these off Bodega. I'm super stoked about them. Oh yeah, last detail. It says Undercover right there on the black tag. Very stoked about these guys, and I'm super excited to wear them. So let me get on to my final one, and this one is my birthday present to myself. My last one is something that I'm really stoked about. I went to San Francisco for the weekend. I stayed in Sausalito with a girl back here, as well as my parents, because their anniversary is the day after my birthday. And I was able to go on a little adventure by myself and my girlfriend, and we went to a bunch of stores that were up in Union Square. I always go there hoping to try and find something cool, but a lot of the time I end up being like mildly upset by the fact that they like have a very kind of skewed amount of items, a lot of the same stuff. If you go between like Saks and Neiman Marcus and Barney's, they all tend to have like the same very kind of gaudy things, but maybe that's just me being naive. The Maison Margiela store was gorgeous. That's the one that I always like going to. But I didn't end up being able to find anything. I went to the Margiela store hoping to find a piece of jewelry, and nothing really fit me, unfortunately. So I decided to go hit up the Acne Studio store just kind of on the way back to the ferry because I was kind of sad. Didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was trying to get myself a birthday present, you know what I mean? And while I was in there at the Acne Studio store, I had one of the best store experiences ever. Was given free water, had long conversation with the employees about clothes and other brands and that sort of thing, which made me really happy, and it made me actually bite the bullet on this relatively expensive pair of pants. The last pair of cargo pants I got on sale at like half, I think it was like 70% off, and I got those for like $150. But these guys I paid full retail for, but I think they're definitely worth it. But what I got were the Abby Twill cargo pants from this Fall Winter 17 collection from Acne Studios. These pants are gorgeous. These are a navy cargo pant in this extremely heavy twill material. I love Acne Studios. I have a crew neck for them. I wore it in my last video. Put it right there. I also got, I believe, a pair of jeans. I have a pair of Town denim from them in the vintage wash. But these are probably my favorite out of all of those pieces. Maybe neck and neck with my crew neck. I love that one a lot too. But it's just such a nice pair of pants, and that's what made me end up having to walk out the door with them, because there's just so much quality that oozes out of them. Compared to the Undercover cargos that I showed off last time, as you can see here, the cargo pockets are on the very front of the thigh. I will show like a model image right here, but they're on the front of the thigh, which gives this really cool detailed look to it that makes it look like not a typical pair of cargo pants. But still like relatively normal, which I like a lot. When it comes down to the knee right here, it's got this reinforced patch over the entire knee with extra stitching at all four corners to make it a little bit more flexible. And then right below that patch, see here, let me get it up. As you can see here, it's got a stitch that goes all the way to the final leg hem. I believe the inseam on these guys, it's got to be like a 30-inch inseam or like a 32 maybe. It's not cropped by any means. It's not very fine like a pair of Dickies ones, but it does sit just like right at my shoe. And the thing that's nice about having it sit right at my shoe is that compared to the Undercover ones where I had a button just to go between the two, I guess you could say like widths to see how it tapers, this one is a Velcro patch, so I can have it go wherever I would like on this full range of Velcro, I guess you could say. It's a super nice pair of pants. The pockets that were on the front also repeat over here on the back. They have that similar buttoned effect to them. Very big pockets as well. Just a super nice pair of pants, and I'm really happy to get them. I just wish I didn't have to pay retail, but I went for it. I went for it at retail, and I don't really regret it, because they're a super nice pair of pants that I know I will get a lot of use out of in this season and seasons to come. I've worn them almost non-stop the last few days, so I'm super excited about those. And then I've got one last pickup, but I'm gonna be very brief about it because they just came in the mail and they're nice. Fall winter season's coming up. I gotta be a little bit more, you know, warmer with my clothes. And I always like having a nice pair of solid black shoes in my closet, but I always end up gravitating towards a pair of slip-ons or a pair of sandals or just a more basic shoe. But this time I got a more formal shoe, but it's also very casual at the same time. I got the Doc Marten PWs in the all black color. They don't have the yellow stitching on them. These things are super nice. You can't go wrong with a pair of Doc Martens. It's in the smooth leather material, very stereotypical. The waxy undersole, so it's not a solid black, but it does have that kind of dirtyish looking sole. I wore them once. I could see these hurting if I wore them for more than like 4 to 5 hours at a time, but they are oddly comfortable in another kind of way. I can definitely see these becoming even more comfy as I wear them more and more, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited to have a very comfortable pair of shoes. So I think that wraps it up in terms of pickups. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the camera quality and everything else that went along with it. I really would like to make more videos in this similar format, but this is just trial and error, and I hope you guys enjoyed it because of that. Stay tuned for more videos as always, and as always,